All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Second, I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and sincerity to you hopeful elect out there that's pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. So I'm just gonna run through the spirit, I have an idea of what I want this. I don't know what I want to call this video yet, but I guess I'll just make the topic. Try to keep it about pride, Hopefully it's not too long. Hopefully it's edifying, Lord willing. I'm gonna hop right into it and roll with the spirit. Cause basically, lately you can see like the spirit just like kicking up, and like I see brothers get vexed all the time. Like me too, like damn, whether you in the world or not, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, nor man, we both men, nor God, like a fucking proud ass woman, or pride in general, It's just it's a very wicked and vexing characteristic, So I'm gonna pull up some scriptures, Hopefully, it can be edifying. So let's go. This is Proverbs chapter 13, verse 11. I'll start at 10. Actually, Proverbs chapter 13, verse 10. Only by pride cometh contention, but with the well advised is wisdom. Okay, I'm gonna get that definition for contention, so you have a better understanding. So contention is the definition of contention: a heated disagreement, the captured territory. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, heated disagreement, dispute, disputation, argument, discord, conflict, friction, strife, dissension, disharmony. So basically, yeah. So only by pride cometh contention, but the well advised is wisdom. So basically, the reason why you might see a viper ass nigga woman, snapping a neck, or just a Jake in general, just in that spirit of just pride, that's what leads to that heated dispute, is because they basically are proud, too proud to receive knowledge, too proud to take in, something, other than the carnality of this system that they're in, and so with that, the resolve for them is basically contention, but with the well advised is wisdom, because we hearken to the scriptures, so we understand, through the scriptures and through this training that we're going through, I like to call it king training, we're well advised, and we understand that pride itself is something that the Most High dislikes. So us being a men of the Lord, we also dislike it. It's a characteristic that we very much so dislike, so so we take heed to the scriptures and to the spirit of wisdom, and we receive, and that's how we gain wisdom. And I'm gonna go deeper into that in a moment. And I'll read one more down also. Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase. So that could be twofold, just seeking the Lord, not by vanity, vanity. I'll get that definition real quick, actually, just to clarify. So yeah, like obviously, like even in the world, everybody knows that you gotta, in order to nothing's free in this world, like that's the spirit, because I was just bringing it out at camp yesterday. Nothing's free in this world, whether it be on the wicked side or the left hand or the right hand side, you gotta give some to get some, no such thing as basically something gained by worthlessness, which is what vanity is. It's worthlessness, futility, uselessness, pointlessness, conceit, narcissism, self-love, self-admiration, self-absorption, you know, just a circle of just garbage, you know what I'm saying? So things gotten by labor, you know, that's how you get that increase, you know, because when you put your hand to the plow, you know, you got to keep it pushing. Because when you take your hand off, is you're slacking off at work, you know, you get fired. And when you get fired, and it's truth, it's not the same as getting fired in the world, you know. You receive a spiritual punishment, you know what I'm saying? And eventually it trickles down to a physical, you know. So you want to keep it pushing, you know, because wealth gotten by vanity will give you carnal gifts, and those carnal gifts will destroy the heart, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna pull up some more scriptures on that to elaborate on that wisdom. So this is Ecclesiastes 15 verse 8. And this is going into the spirit of wisdom. I'll start at 7. But foolish men shall not attain unto her, and sinners shall not see her. For she is far from pride, and men that are liars cannot remember her. So there you go, you know. Spirit of wisdom is far from pride, you know. She's likened it to a woman, you know. And she hates, one of the characteristics she hates, obviously, you know. She's of the Lord, you know. So the characteristic that she hates is obviously pride, you know. Like the Lord hates pride, like we hate pride, you know. So a man that's filled with pride, you know, can't have her, you know. She's not gonna go for you, you know what I'm saying? And you can't remember her. So the moment that you choose, you know, to be prideful, you know, she's just gonna leave you, you know. You're gonna have no memories of her, you know what I'm saying? She's gonna be like an ex-girlfriend that you just didn't cling with, that, you know, you're gonna be begging back for in the end when she realized how important she really was, and how much you needed her. But you know, men that are liars cannot remember her, you know. And that how do you become a liar, you know? Pride end up having you lie, you know. That's what pride does, you know, because you don't want to admit your faults, because you have problems just admitting that you were wrong, or that, you know, you went off, you know, instead of correcting, you know, which is in the end, you know, it's hurtful not just to you but to brothers around you, you know what I'm saying, to Akim around you. Because say you edify somebody on something, and then you realize, oh, you catch it later, you know, you go back watching the video, you know, bring something out, but you don't correct yourself, and then, you know, you have younger Akim, very impressionable, or even older Akim, you know, trying to recall on something, you're like, okay, maybe that was it, you know, and then you know that you went off, but you don't want to correct yourself because of that pride, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, you feel like you're gonna get embarrassed or something, like this is war, you know, it's not a damn prom, you know. But yeah, you know, with that, you know, it's like you just gotta let that go, you know. Accept your mistakes, accept your flaws, and just suck it up, deal with it, you know. Because the thing about it is that when you it's like watching a movie the second time, you know. When you make a mistake on something that you thought you had the knowledge and understanding on, when you go back, you watch it again, you not only gain understanding of what you had the first time, but the Lord may have it where you actually, he did it so you gain understanding of, you know, things beyond what you knew the first time. Because you have to remember, when you're going back, you're not going back with the same knowledge you had yesterday. You're going back with the knowledge that you might have had over a year's worth of time, so where you can understand more on it now, you know. Like going back and watching the Matrix, you know, you've been in this thing for like a year or so, you know, go back and watch the Matrix, you're gonna pick up on a lot of spiritual tips, you know what I'm saying? So it's actually good, you know, rather not you be going off, or rather you're not you be making mistakes or not, to go back and look at old criteria. Because, you know, every time, you know, it's like a new thing you watching when you come back to it with a new understanding, rather than being that dog that turns back to his vomit, you know what I'm saying? Because that vomit being basically you going back to the shit that you used to do, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, like, why can't you just like you know, suck it up, get that reproof, have brothers help you help yourself, you know, rather you wrong or not, you know, you want to do that, just period, you know what I'm saying? I'll get some more on that. This is Proverbs chapter 16 verse 18. Pride go up before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. That's pretty self-explanatory, you know. Pride end up leading to basically you getting fucked up, you know what I'm saying? And it's nothing good coming out of pride, you know. So what you want to do is you just want to suck it up, you know, admit your flaws, you get better, you know, because if you're in a boxing ring, you know, uh, you not putting in the work in the gym, you know what I'm saying? Because you think you got it all, you know, you're gonna get fucked up, you know. It's just how it is, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I might get a few more, you know, one or two more. Boom, 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 boom. Proverbs 11 verse 2. Yeah, you could tell I love the book of Proverbs, you know what I'm saying? It's probably my favorite book. But yeah, this is Proverbs 11 verse 2. Actually, I'll start at 1 because this is very, you know, something that we always bring out at camp, you know. That's just something that should just be re-edified, you know, over and over again. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. But a just weight is his delight. So yeah, you know, you want to be a false balance in this thing. You want to keep everything, you know, cool. You know, don't seek out things that are too hard to be sought out. You know, at the moment, you know, in time you'll grow, you'll get them, you'll get more understanding on them. Because if you start pressing on things that you don't understand, and you start coming up with weird ass shit, weird ass doctrines, you know, and then that pride start hitting you. You know what I'm saying? And then you don't want to get corrected on it. Man, just yeah, just man, just. We all babies in this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all babies in this ox. So you just gotta take the L. You know, just take the damn L, man. And I got some Akim, you know, in my camp, you know, that do like you know, martial arts. And how do you strengthen yourself in martial arts? You know, you keep hitting that brick. You know, keep basically microfracturing. You know, microfractures in the bones. That's how you build them up, you know. So through taking the L's, you know, you actually strengthen yourself, you know, because not only do you learn the correct understanding, but you get into more detail. You understand where you went wrong and how to help other brothers. You can identify it where they're going off because you know you went through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? How to Goku and Vegeta, you know, get stronger. You know, for my Dragon Ball Z brothers, you know, they when they win, you know. They don't really, you know, increase in their powers when they lose. That's how Saiyans get more powerful, you know what I'm saying? When they lose and they take that L, that's when they get that come back twice as strong, you know what I'm saying? Likewise in this, you know. I'm not saying that, you know, you always gotta take L's, you know, but it's like it's just gonna happen, you know. Half of the stuff in the scriptures, you know, are things like beyond our understanding in the first place, you know what I'm saying? But you know, through the Lord's will, you know, he gives us the knowledge and understanding, but certain brothers, you know, more or less, you know, at a time, not because, you know, it's just they're meant to know more or know less, which that could be the case, you know, just because certain people are meant to, certain Akim, certain men of the Lord are meant to know certain things at certain times, because not only for, you know, edifying people, you know, at camp or, you know, while they're being videos, because the people around you, you know, he wants you to bring out certain things to those that are around you, you know, because he like the Lord's Most High's voice is as the sounds of many waters, you know. So this truth is like the waters, you know, and we're the fishermen, you know what I'm saying? So wherever you're at, you know, you got to keep in mind that there's reasons for why the Lord has you basically where you are as far as like your understanding in His truth, you know. So you know, and when pride cometh, then cometh shame. This is Proverbs 11 verse 2. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom. So yeah, you know, just take that L, you know, because with pride there comes shame, you know, because once you realize that, you know, you're not going to get over on people, and that you even if you do get over on somebody and you realize that you gave them the wrong identification, then you're going to feel like shit, you know, because technically that's like leading them to the slaughter, you know, which will get you majorly fucked up, you know. So you know, but you know, with that, you know, hopefully this was edifying, you know. I want to give, you know, all praise to the Most High, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, of course, you know. Double honor to elders and Apostle Great Millstone that rule well, you know. Peace and sincerity and to you elect out there, you know. Shalom, Maha, blah, blah, Yasha, Yisrael, you know what I'm saying? And keep it pushing, you know. We almost up this bitch, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, you know, Tawada, you know, for my brothers, you know, my Akim out there that helped me, you know, push this truth, you know. And yeah, Lord willing, you know, YAHAWASHI. But with that, you know, Shalom.